go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I bought that.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing now is Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
That's the score, Saints 7, Packers 0.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The first carry now. This is Williams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, Brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Packers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Back at the 41-yard line.
Play action. It's Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 14.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing quickly to the flat, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On the pickup, brings up
on 2nd down, it's Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year. And they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jamal Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they think blitz coming, and down he goes.
Drew Brees, sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Brees. He finds Latavius Murray. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Fielded at the 30. And loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. An outside throw complete to Adams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Green Bay.
first down. Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Packers.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Davante Adams. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Extra point is good.
And his kick is right through.
Score, Packers 14, Saints 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down, Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
It's second and inches.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now they'll throw with Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
This time, Breeze will throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's caught by Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Again, it's Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Throwing again is Hill. His pass caught with the throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 14. Will Lutz to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Funches has it complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. The flag is down here, so let's see what this is about. So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, 76 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defensive position, and he just gets taken out.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. On the return, Harris. A punt of 34 yards that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
There's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who can also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Ball carrier.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run it again with Williams. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down, Green Bay.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. Back now here live in New Orleans, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back.
Now Breeze wants the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will set up shop with outstanding field possession in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Second down, here's Rodgers. Slant arms. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Breeze now on 1st down. That's complete to Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
33-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From From the gun, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Again, it's Kamara. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw, Breeze. And take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences caught.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Saints 42, Packers 35.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And a Packer first down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, first and goal. They'll look to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for two. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the post.
And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Kamara. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Tonight's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.